Bruh, Abby, when Lil Boat 3 comes out, you know they're about to give Yachty hell.
Yeah.
And
Sean always give Yachty hell.
Bruh, and it's like Yachty needs his respect. Like, I got a whole video.
Anthony fucks with Yachty, though.
Yeah, and but he gets so much shit for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Damn, bro. Can my man...
Because Anthony gave Lil Boat 1 like a while. He gave like a shit at 7. No. 7 for Anthony is good.
Yeah, but Lil Boat is 7 worthy. The first one.
Yeah.
Because it like even like how we were talking about like structurally and like with the transitions and shit. Like it made Lil Boat, bro. Yachty. I don't know who was in Yachty's head that made him get rid of that whole concept for his like albums and shit. But
he stopped hanging around Perry. I don't know, like.
Summer Songs 2, I thought it was over for him, though. I was like, bro, what the fuck is this shit? But then the jump dropped after that.
Summer Songs 2.
I was like,
just a tape that he did.
No, but yeah, Summer Songs 2 wasn't that serious, and it had its songs. Yeah, it was literally just a compilation of Summer Songs. But they gave him bruh. Yachty took so many of that was one point I wanted to make when I would make this video. Like Yachty used to get so many of the fucking hits and bullets of like the mumble rapper aesthetic that other like even Uzi wasn't getting the hits that Yachty was. Like they would just attack him.
Like when Charlamagne told me, like, you're low-key like the
fucking Trinidad James. It's like, bro.
I was like, what? I was like,
come on now. Yachty needs his respects. Because Yachty will take all those bullets and then they still won't acknowledge. Like, Yachty took all those hits and everybody being like, bro, you're fucking ass, and still persevered in the end of it.
I'm sorry.
Bro, Yachty does not get his respects. I really wish he would have kept that Lil Boat. Because, honestly, if Lil Yachty would have kept that Lil Boat aesthetic, the way that they were, like, hyping up Eternal Take and being like, when I listen to this album, I'm about to transcend into a whole nother world. Low key, that would have been the same thing with Yachty. It's like, I can't wait to see what Lil Yachty and Lil Boat do.
Two voices he dropped.
Bruh, Abby, come on now. Yachty would have. Yachty should have kept that. Yachty can still keep it up, but it's not the same. Like, it's not the same when you take yourself out of that world that you created, and then.
But niggas, like, it's subtle now. It's like, if Yachty's, like, does tough on a rapping song, niggas in comment be like, bro, you must not know this Lil Boat, this not Lil Yachty.
Yeah. But it's almost like he was, like, annoyed by his shit. Like, he wouldn't even acknowledge the fact when people would do that shit. It would be like, this Lil Boat. Like, he's almost, like, ignoring, like, that was a... Yeah. I wish Yachty would have kept that up. I hope he keeps it up for Lil Boat 3. But Lil Boat 2 was so disappointing because I thought he was going to keep it up. Lil Boat 2 had tough songs, but it was like, it's not the same without the whole, like...
Lil Boat 2 was tough.
But it's not the...
And that joint did way better than his, bruh.
But it's not the same without the little, like, Darnell Boat and shit.
Yeah. Did you fuck with Teenage Emotions?
Nah. I honestly no.
I didn't even mean to say Summer Songs 2. I meant to say Teenage Emotions.
I shouldn't have dropped that.
But that shit was so bad.
I actually kind of fucking with it, but I was like, I see why niggas don't.
No. And just I remember because I remember you said that, and I was willing to go back and give it another listen because I was like, because he even said in the interview he was like, it just dropped before its time, and I was like, I'll take the bait. Let's see, like, because. Like, I trust Yachty is, like, creatively skilled enough that, or he's got enough creativity that maybe that was what he was going for type shit. Mm-hmm. But when I heard that shit in 2017 or whenever that shit dropped, I was like, bruh, this is, like, the worst fucking project I've ever heard. That from, like, something that I was, like, anticipating. Like, that was the first time I was like, I can't wait for, like, my favorite rapper to drop something. I'm like, this shit fucking sucks. Like, I'm so angry at you right now. But one song I kept coming back to that was actually tough was the one with Kamaya and YG. It was like, so all around me.
I think my favorite joint on that joint was like Running from a Ghost.
I don't remember that one.
Bruh. Yeah, Yachty tried.
No, but I
tried to go so pop on that joint.
Nah, I hated the fucking Forever Young.
I hated that.
That was the biggest. That was like one of the biggest songs. I fuck with Dirty Mouth. Dirty Mouth.
Joint also.
Nah, Dirty Mouth was just so I'm so rapping.
Is that the one he did a video for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that jump.
Lil Boat 2 had really tough songs, but it just wasn't the same about the premise. But it was way better than Teenage Emotions. But, like, Teenage Emotions, even though, like...
Lil Boat 2 had little subtle hits on that joint, too.
Like, Teenage Emotions, though, I feel like it had its own, like, theme and vibe to it, too. Like, I think he kept the persona for that one. So it was, like... He didn't, but he kept like some type of theme. Cause remember he would do like almost like the Tyler Creator type music videos for the like Forever Young was like some prom shit. Yeah. I think what really was Yachty's downfall in terms of like people not respecting him anymore was the fact that like this man really was pushing that I'm the king of teens title. You remember that shit when he was like I'm the king of the teens? It's like, bro, that's not why we fuck with you. We fuck with you because you're like the weird dude that makes like the really weird rap songs that end up actually cranking. Because Yachty would drop songs that would be like in anybody else's standards ass, but since it was Yachty that dropped it, this shit is tough. Like, you remember the Rugrats one that he did? No. That one was like borderline unlistenable, but since it was Yachty, I was like, bro, this shit is so fucking weird that it cranks. Bro, Yachty.
Oh, you talking about the movie?
Like the suit, like it was like right after One Night, he dropped that Rugrats one, and that one was so fucking weird. Or it might have been before One Night, but when everybody got hip to him off of One Night, and then they found that Rugrats one. Bro, we gotta listen to that shit in the car. That shit was so fucking weird. But it was like, since it was Yachty, it cranks, but everybody was hating on that shit.
Bro, Lil Bo 3 used to crank. Like,
no,
Lil Bo 3 used to max for niggas to be like, alright, bro.
Yeah. Because it's almost like people are just dismissing him now.
Is this album about to have features and all that? Or?
Pretty sure. I think, bro, I don't know what's gonna happen on it.
I don't think Yachty can last a whole album without features. If we're being honest.
You said last off.
Damn.
Last a whole album without features? Because that's, like, a lot of people can't do that. Yeah. Like, I think low-key, I don't think that played that much of a role in Eternal Take, but it was definitely kind of, I don't know. I think Uzi could hold his own more on a whole album than Yachty. But, yeah, Yachty needs, like, at least, because Yachty can crank with features and shit. Like, a lot of Yachty songs are tough when they got the features.
Me and Pat walk in your crib. Take all that shit out your fridge. If you try to run up on me in a case, I got too many guns up on me, it's a case. I popped the zip and served it out of base. Said I don't got gas, what you try and race? I just the plug and ran off in his face, but now that I'm reborn, I'm feeling like Mace.